United Nations authorized Mr. Martinez Cabbos to evaluate a definition for the indigenous people as a whole. The United Nations authorized Special Rapporteur Mr. Martinez Cabbos, the member of the Working Group on Indigenous Population, to evaluate a definition of the indigenous people. Accordingly, Mr. Martinez Cabbos prepared a definition of indigenous people as indigenous communities, peoples, and nations are those which, having a historical continuity with free invasion and pre-colonial societies that develop on their territories, consider themselves distinct from other sectors of societies now prevailing on those territories or parts of them. They form at present non-dominant sectors of society and are determined to preserve, develop, and transmit to future generations their ancestral territories and their ethnic identity as the basis of their continued existence as peoples in accordance with their own cultural patterns, social institutions, and legal system. It is accepted by the United Nations and the different countries of the world as a whole. On the basis of the above definition, in Assam, 24 February 1826 is the base year of the indigenous people of Assam. As because the Treaty of Yandabu take place between British and Abha, now Myanmar, on 24 February 1826. After the treaty, British occupied the territory of Assam, and accordingly Assam became the colony of British. The Assam Sanmilita Mahasangha is the confederation of the 100 indigenous peoples organization of Assam. Mahasangha authorized thinker Matiur Rahman for a definition of the indigenous people of Assam. Accordingly, Mr. Rahman prepared a definition of the indigenous people of Assam. The definition follows as Sari, Baro, Rabha, Karbi, Tiwa, Dimasa, Mising, Sutia, Deuri, Kos Rajbangshi, Moran, Matak, Sonal Kasari, Thengal Kasari, Mes Kasari, Madahi Kasari, Burman Kasari, Sarania Kasari, Tai Ahom, Singpho, Tai Phake, Tai Khamti, Tai Khamiang, Tai Turung, Tai Aitan. Assamese speaking Koiberta, Nath, Keot, Kamar, Kumar, Hira, Saloi, Sud, Kalita, Kayasta, Brahmin, Garia, Maria, Desi. They are the indigenous Assamese Muslim, and Assamese Sikhs are the indigenous people of Assam, and the original settlers in the territory of Assam, such as Naga, Mizo, Manipuri, Nisi, Adi, Aka, Jaintia, Khasia, and the Garos are also the indigenous people of Assam. So, the indigenous people in general should follow this definition. It is accepted by the different indigenous groups and the races of Assam.